welcome. This is the Property Show, your one-stop window into Indian real estate. Today's edition spotlights property destinations across northern India. We'll bring you top-rated projects, market analysis and issues of city governance and development that affect you and your property purchase. I'm joined by Sameer Jasuja, founder and MD of Prop Equity, to answer your investment queries. On the show, ready for possession 3 BHK flats in Noida within your budget of 75 lakhs. Best priced apartment deals in Ghaziabad's newly developing region, Bhopura, adjoining Delhi. Also in focus on the North Edition, Gurgaon's Dwarka Expressway in 90 lakhs to a crore, projects worth your investment. Roads, traffic, water, the city of Gurgaon is in for a major revamp by the municipal corporation ahead of the civic polls next year. UP's capital city Lucknow, a look at its emerging property clusters for homes in 70 lakhs. Also on the North Edition, Jaipur with a budget of 50 lakhs, where should you invest in property? And on Citizens' Voice, home buyers claim the racket of execution delays is perpetrated by construction-linked plans that collect 95% of the payment till just the superstructure is built. Okay, in the next 15 minutes, we'll discuss micro markets of Noida, Ghaziabad, Dwarka Expressway and New Gurgaon. Our first caller on the line is M. Shailaja. Hi Shailaja, how can we help you?
Hello, I would like to know, how do you rate JM Aroma as one of the builders in Noida NCR region, sector 75 to be precise? I would like to know about their track record, that's one. And I'm also looking at what are the major issues one has to look at when one is looking for buying in a high-rise apartments.
Okay, sure. So we'll start with reviewing this property, JM Aroma by JM Housing. Sameer, what is your view?
So we think that you can go ahead with this project for multiple reasons. A, the project execution has already happened. The possession is going to happen in the next 1 month from now. So keeping that point in mind, there is no execution risk whatsoever. The developer is a local one, and he has delivered one more project called the JM Orchard in Sector 76. However, this project will be slightly out of your budget given the said size if bought directly from the developer. So you'll have to look at the resale market, which is slightly more cheaper, trading between 4,800 to 5,295 rupees a square foot, and that's where your budget will exactly fit in. The project is also fitted with modern amenities like clubhouse, swimming pool, gym, children's park, etc. Let's just look at some key data points of the micro markets. This is what we call the upcoming region of Noida, starting with sector 70 going up to 122, where the inventory overhang is 27 months, slightly over the danger zone, but sales have been very slow for the last 1 year. So it's pretty justifiable. We're talking about the weighted average price now. It's for the mid segment, it's 5,200 rupees, and the price appreciation slowly dipping down to about now 10% on an annualized basis only. There are 2 more projects that you can consider, and these projects have been delivered, so no execution risk here as well. Max Royal by City Group. This was delivered in 2015. Project is almost sold out, and developer selling it at 5,200 to 5,300. However, the resale price is 4,700. The project is in a total has got main internal roads on Sector 76, and it has good provisions as well. Homes 121 by Ajnara India and Gulshan Homes, Sector 121, 5,200 rupees a square foot. It's spread over 25 acres, consists of total of 21 towers. Project is ready and well inhabited. Close to 350 families are already shifted in to this project. Gym, unisex, beauty salon, all-weather swimming, hypermarket for daily needs all are a part of this project. And this is located bang on the Noida Greater Noida Link Road. This project is going to be close to the Noida City Centre Metro Station also.
Okay, Sameer, Shailaja also wants to know, booking a high-rise property,
Exactly.
what kind of paperwork should she look out for?
See, if she's just referring to the paperwork, then I think there is the apartment buyer's agreement. If you're buying an under construction property, you have to be assured of the permissions that have come through. Usually when 4 or 5 banks are funding that project, typically the permissions are in place. There's enough amount of due diligence that is already done by the banks. to give loans to those properties, because after all they're putting their money and the risk is theirs as well. Having said that, the maximum that you can really check is whether the permissions are in place or not, and you can ask the developer to show them to you, the approval plans, and of course today we've been recommending in today's market, it's best if you buy ready possession properties. Take the possession in hand. You may be paying a premium of 400-500 rupees a square foot, but that's well worth it. At least you won't be caught in two serious issues. One is execution delay, and the second is that there could be multiple frauds happening in today's Noida property area, where same flat could have been sold to 3 other parties, and that's a big risk that you'll probably run. So there's no point in looking at really under construction properties if you have ready properties available, and there's a huge plethora of ready properties available in Noida.
Okay, and in those ready properties, the one big document to look out for is the occupation certificate. That of course will encompass everything, all approvals and NOCs for fire, safety, layout, whether the builder has adhered to the building plan that was sanctioned. So that's a document to look out for. Shailaja, we have 2 more ready for possession properties suggested for you. Max Royal by Sethi Group and Homes 121 by Ajnara India Gulshan Homes. Anuradha Gupta writes us this email: I want to buy a 3 BHK ready to move in home on the Noida Expressway. In Noida sector 82, there is an army society where I'm getting a 3 BHK in 75 lakhs. Although it's an old property, a low-rise society, but with all amenities. My second option is Ajnara Daffodil in 74 lakhs. I'm a bit confused whether to go for an established society or for a new one. In both places, the flat sizes are comparatively big. What should I do?
Well, we would always recommend to you to go in for newer properties with better amenities, better specifications. This project, that Vivek Vihar project, is about a 10-year-old society. Although the society is very well lived in and it's a good society, trading between 5,500 to 5,700 rupees a square foot. But today you can get much better projects almost completed or having been completed at much lower rates, at much better locations, even in terms of the future. And Sector 137 is one such location where you have chosen already Ajnara Daffodil, and that's a project trading between 4,800 to 5,000 rupees a square foot, totally spread across 9 odd acres, having 15 odd towers. This is just 1.3 kilometers from the Greater Noida Expressway. There are great amount of amenities over here, including an amphitheater. They have a golf cart facility within the complex. It's been ready to move in since March 2015, and few families have already moved in, so your risk is completely mitigated. So we would recommend you to go ahead with this over the other projects. We've got some more shortlists lined up for you, should you want to consider them as well. For ready projects on the Noida Expressway Stretch 2, the inventory overhang is only 8 months, so very safe, 5250 being the weighted average price of the market. The project Ajnara is lower than the weighted average price of the market as well, and that too completed. Price appreciation is about 9.5% on an annualized basis. There are 2 more ready projects that you can consider. One is Exotica Fresco by Exotica Housing, trading at 5,000. This project is spread across 7 odd acres, having G+14 and G+18 total number of towers 10. Swimming pool with separate kids pool, amphitheater, jogging track, club, and developer's first and flagship project to get completed, so he would have done a good job. Royal Park by Purvanchal Group, Sector 137, between 5,200 to 5,500 rupees a square foot. This is also a ready to move in project. Already 300 families have shifted into the project. Amenities include clubhouse, creche, health care also is there in this project, including a gym, and centralized gas pipe connections as well are there.
Sameer, but why Sector 137? Why are your other 2 recommendations coming from that sector?
Well, it's not that complicated. Today we've been noticing that maximum appreciation / livability is getting created around where employment generation is happening the maximum, and Sector 137 has got many IT parks and IT SEZs which are fully occupational, where there are multiple thousands and thousands of IT specialists, professionals working over there, and those are the areas which start drawing a lot of attention of the government as well to provide the requisite infrastructure going forward.
Anuradha, in Sector 137, you could also look at Exotica Fresco by Exotica Housing and Royal Park by Purvanchal Group, apart from the Ajnara project that you're interested in. Next with us, Chandan Kumar. Hi Chandan, how can we help you?
My query is I want to know regarding the development project by Coir Enclave, Oxyridge Developers Project. This is a new Delhi extension. So what should be the price of 3 BHK flat in the sub-convention scheme? And the area is this area going to be developed in the coming years, coming 2 to 3 years? And will I be getting an appreciation in this project if I buy it on 3,000 per square feet right now, which is?
All right. So, Coir Enclave in Ghaziabad, Oxyridge Developers, and the project is called New Delhi Extension. Sameer, this area is adjoining Ghaziabad. Is it really New Delhi's extension?
Well, there is close proximity to Delhi. Bhopura lies actually in Ghaziabad, and the nearest metro station is Dilshad Garden, which is about 4 kilometers away. It has reasonable infrastructure in terms of schools, hospitals, and the radius of 3 to 5 kilometers. They are proposing, the Ghaziabad authority is proposing a 6-lane northern peripheral bypassing NH24. The road will start from NH24 near Dasna toll, move towards NH58 and connect to the pipeline road. Hindon Air Force Base and the Delhi's Wazirpad Bridge is also going to get connected through this road as well. Coming to your project choice, it's a good project. You can go ahead with it. The subvention scheme is at about 3,200, whereas the construction link plan is at 3,000 rupees a square foot. If you look at the weighted average price of the market, is about 3,600 rupees, so it's much cheaper than the weighted average price of the mid segment over there. Coming back to the project, this project has amenities like a luxurious club, swimming pool, gym. At these price points, these amenities are very good. The project is also part of the GDA developed township spanning over 82 acres where GDA is allotting plots to private developers for residential and commercial development. This individual project is a size of 2 odd acres with a G+14 structure. This 3.5 kilometers from the Dilshad Garden metro station. Looking at the key data points of Bhopura region, which includes, which is a part of the Wazirabad road region, which also includes Sahibabad, Mohan Nagar and Indraprastha Yojana. Here the inventory overhang is pretty low, 16 months. Weighted average price is 3,600 rupees for the mid segment and the price appreciation is about 10.5%. There are 2 more projects that you can consider. One is Delhi 99 ProView. This is a project at 3,000 rupees a square foot. This is an integrated township of 40 acres divided into 4 zones. Excellent amenities like a 4.5 acre central park, 33,000 square feet clubhouse, swimming pool, jogging track, and the project is situated opposite to the Ghaziabad Awas Vikas Yojana, and proposed in-house commercial space, shopping complex and creche is also planned. Bharat City by BCC Developers Indraprastha Yojana. This is a project where the pricing is twofold. One is for the phase 1, which is 3,100, and phase 2 is about 3,400. Bharat City is an integrated township spanning over 60 odd acres. For phase 2, developers offering a special scheme in which developer will provide ready-to-move-in apartment in phase 1 to the buyers of phase 2 till the possession. Project is 4.5 kilometers from Dilshad metro station, and phase 2 with 38 towers is the initial stage of possession in 2017 and 2018. That's when it will come up. And in phase 1, 728 apartments are already ready with families having moved in.
All right, so Coir Enclave, part of a township being developed by the Ghaziabad Development Authority, very close to Delhi, about 45 minutes up to the Dilshad Garden metro station. So the connectivity factor is a big plus, and also the affordability of prices here. Look at these 2 options that we have for you: Delhi 99 by ProView and Bharat City by BCC Developers. Okay, now with us on the line, Niloy Das. Hi Niloy, how can we help you?
Hi, thanks for taking my call. I'm planning to buy a 3 BHK flat in Dwarka Expressway, preferably in sectors 110 and 111. Basically, I need to be somewhere close to Delhi, and I need to be ready to move in latest within a year. My budget is about 90 lakhs, and I have shortlisted a few projects. Mahindra Aura and Brisk Lumbini is one of the two of those projects, and I've visited both these sites. And I especially liked Mahindra Aura, as people are already living in their phase 1 and construction for the remaining phases is going on in full swing. So which one will you recommend?
Okay, Mahindra Aura versus Brisk, a new developer and a branded developer. Sameer, what's your pick?
Well, if you were to look at both the projects from our point of view, both the projects are very good. Mahindra Aura being ranked 1 between the 2. for obvious reasons. One, it's a great developer. If you're willing to live into the project right away, then this is a great choice, 6,200 to 6,500. Although we feel that the social infrastructure is still quite far away, and you should be buying an under construction property, getting ready in the next 2 to 3 years, where the appreciation will also be much more and the social infrastructure would have come in. The Dwarka Expressway would have been completely made. But if you have to make an immediate choice, both great choices. Mahindra Life Spaces is spread across 17 acres. As you rightly mentioned, few families have moved in. This is a well-equipped clubhouse, central park, jogging track, amphitheatre, meditation gardens, all are a part of this project. Lumini Terrace Homes is also a good project where the resale market rate is very attractive, as 5,000 to 5,200 rupees in sector 109, which is also a great sector. It's a relatively small project on Dwarka Expressway, spread over 7 acres and has 5 towers. Housing amenities including shopping plaza, multi-purpose hall, play school, clubhouse, complete power backup, and it's it's surrounded by low-rise development like the Shobha International City. So you could look at this project as well. Looking at the key data points of the Delhi side of Dwarka Expressway and the Gurgaon side of Dwarka Expressway, inventory overhang for the Delhi side is 25 months and Gurgaon side is 33 months. On the weighted average price for the mid segment, Delhi side is about 7,150 and Gurgaon side is about 6,000. Price appreciation for the Delhi side is about 7.5% on an annualized basis and Gurgaon side is about 8.8%. There's one more project that you can consider, which is Centrum Park Indiabulls Real Estate, much cheaper project between 4,200 and 4,500, but that's the Gurgaon side at sector 103. If you want to buy a bigger flat, you can consider this as well. Getting ready in 2016, spread across 17 odd acres and comprising of 15 towers. Project construction is slightly delayed and remains in advanced stages. The developer is planning phased-wise possession here, and amenities here include clubhouse with all sports facilities, gym, swimming pool, a salon and spa, and cafeteria as well.
Okay, while the cluster of sectors of New Gurgaon and Dwarka Expressway come under Huda or the Haryana Urban Development Authority, there is also the Municipal Corporation of Gurgaon or MCG that takes care of its share of residential sectors in Old Gurgaon. Ahead of the civic polls next year, MCG Commissioner Vikas Gupta is planning to spend some 750 crores to improve civic services in Gurgaon. Oinitam Ojha brings us this exclusive conversation.
Gurgaon lacks good public transport, although metro is there, but lots to be done for good public transport. So we are working on a city bus service, and SPV is being formed to run the city bus service in city of Gurgaon, and it will run more than 500 buses very soon. And there is a problem regarding auto rickshaws also. It's an unorganized market. So Municipal Corporation Gurgaon has entered an agreement with one NGO, and soon in Gurgaon, in next 1 month, we will have app-based auto services like we have app-based taxi services. So by this, it will organize the auto rickshaw market, as well as the rates will be standardized.
A lot of problem about the drainage and sewage system in this city. So what are your plans? What are you doing at this point of time?
There is a problem of stormwater drainage in Gurgaon, and in recent rains we have witnessed many places in city of Gurgaon which water was stagnating there for quite a long time. And although Gurgaon has a storm water drainage network, but what we have realized in these rains that these are not being maintained properly. So we have identified the places of stagnation of water in these rains, as well as what was the duration of those stagnation of water and what is the solution for those problems. So we have already prepared an action plan and started working on that. And I am confident in that next year we will not have the problems which we have witnessed in recent rains.
Right. So there's this issue of sewage also, the waste management, garbage all over the roads, open drains in most of the Gurgaon localities. So how are you planning to address that?
See, regarding sewage treatment, we have adequate capacity for sewage treatment, as well as almost all of the Gurgaon has a proper sewage network. Although those new colonies which were unauthorized and have been regularized recently, we are laying the sewage lines also. In Gurgaon, there is no such problem of open drainage, although there are few areas which were in the earlier villages and now come under the municipal corporation. So we are laying the sewage lines also there. Then regarding waste management, although Gurgaon is partially covered under the door-to-door collection of municipal waste, but now we are extending it to the whole of the city, and from 1st of January 2016, whole of Gurgaon will be covered under the door-to-door waste collection.
Policymakers or administrators running our cities, on the Property Show, we will continue to get you these key voices to answer on your key issues. We'll take a short break at this moment. Up ahead, Lucknow City's emerging residential market for investments in under 70 lakhs. Also coming up is Mohali, how to pick investments in the city for self-use. And on your screen right now is our property tracker tracking latest property launches.